A warm welcome to the channel. We saw the Premier League that happened this weekend at the North London derby, where Tottenham humbled themselves to Arsenal. Eberechi Eze once again was a shining star. On the other hand, at the Stamford Bridge, it was Burnley, Scott Parker's men that came to grab a point at the Stamford Bridge. Liverpool traveled to the Forest. Lucky enough, this time they didn't get lost in the Forest. They came up with 3 points. Stay tuned, and we'll be back.
Welcome to KS Sports Desk again, guys. Don't be surprised by my looks. I'm coming from a very important program, and I'm here today to have a discussion with my man, Don Julio. Welcome to the channel.
Oh, I'm good. I'm just bouncing up like Burnley.
Yeah, Liverpool got a late one, and
I mean,
I'm sure that
it's always a late one, and the late one are always the nicest ones.
Chelsea embarrassed me yesterday. I've been crying since. That's why I have these glasses.
They embarrassed you?
They embarrassed me.
Why?
Yeah, because Burnley coming to my home, I mentioned here that they were not going to walk out of my stadium with a point or anything.
I think you guys even denied them of 3 points. We should be suing you. You denied them of 3 points.
Thank goodness Liverpool won today.
Always
you won, so you can say
always
anything
good.
I want to say.
Always goodness on Sundays.
It surprises me that today you are not calling for Andy Slot to be sacked.
I still want him sacked. I've been telling you,
that's not true.
It's not always
the expressions on your face.
No.
It's not showing.
Listen.
So let's go back to the games. Premier League has been busy all weekend, and some of the results we expected to see them. Some of them, perhaps we are not expecting to see that, but it has happened anyway. So let's go to the very first one. My very team, my Chelsea. What happened?
I think what happened with Chelsea is that you have all your men there, and I've been saying this not the first time. I've been telling you off camera, on camera, that Chelsea, if you guys are going to get this top 4, it's going to be about your disciplinary issues. That's one aspect of it. And I've been seeing on the social media where some Chelsea fans has been reacting that your manager, Liam Rosina, is not tactically good, blah, blah, blah. I mean, you cannot blame a manager for such a result where Cole Palmer had a chance 1-on-1 or 1v1 with a goalkeeper, 3 occasions in the game, dire moments to kill the game or win the game, and then he fumbles it, and then you want to blame the manager. I don't get it. But looking at Fofana, he's an experienced defender from France, coming to Premier League, playing for Leicester, coming to Chelsea. I mean, injuries has been on his side, which it has not caved him to be where he wants to be. But the little margins that we've seen in his game is when he is fit. You understand? When he is fit, we don't get to see his play because suspensions is coming rampant in the Chelsea camp. And I think this is the reason why you guys should, calm down, go back to the drawing board and then figure out what is bringing the red cards or the double yellows. And you know the funny thing, anytime Chelsea is about to play Arsenal, there's always a key member or a key player missing either through suspension or through illness. You understand?
Yeah, I get it. I get that. That's a fair point, though. So personally, I am of the view that this has nothing to do with tacticality of the manager, because
it's the players that are supposed to take responsibility
for some of these things.
Because if you see the corner that Ward-Prowse put in the box, the first one, there was a free kick, which it was the same position that he put, but the Burnley players didn't recognize to use that spot. And this tells you that you guys were doing zonal marking when you were 11v11. When you guys went down 10 men, you were still doing 11 zonal marking, which is wrong, because
that is true.
There's an extra man who nobody's marking and who can be distracting your plans of marking.
And this comes back to what we discussed some time back, that our keeper, Robert Sanchez. I mentioned a specific keeper today, and I referred to him as a very smart keeper
Yeah.
because he does not have the height of Robert Sanchez, but he's able to organize his defense very well. And when there is any ball in the 18-yard box, he comes out to quickly gather it.
Yeah, we know Pickford of Everton.
Yeah,
He's known for that, catching the ball, going down, delaying, winding up the clock. He's good at that. I mean, I didn't watch the game live yesterday, but I watched Match of the Day, so I saw the glimpse of everything, the key moments in the game that happened. There were moments that Sanchez had the ball, which he could have gone on the floor, wind up the clock, 30 seconds, 20 seconds, restart the game. But the moment he just grabbed the ball, he shoot it, and he's gone straight to a Burnley player. What happens? Attack. And that is where Burnley had a comfortable confidence in them that they can attack you.
yeah. Because sincerely speaking, Rob Sanchez over the past seasons, he's not been great with his feet, right? And I don't know the engagement that the manager has had with him. But personally, I feel that if there is anything that is standing in our way to qualifying, it is his inability to be that decisive man.
Yeah, well, you have a point there, but I don't think it's personally him alone.
No, I'm not saying it's him alone, but
Thorsten Adebayo came on yesterday, had a chance to stop Fleming from heading that ball, but he was found missing. Even Google couldn't even figure out where Thorsten was around the world at that time.
that is harsh, man.
It's not harsh.
That's harsh, my nigga.
I'm being honest, bro. Google could not even find him where he was. You know what I mean? Yeah, because where he's supposed to be, he missed his man, and then leaving him alone to head that ball in that empty net. It left another player to leave his job to come and do his job for him. At the end of the day, what happened? They ended up clashing on one player who has no business on getting on the score line or what do you call it, the score sheet, but rather Fleming. It happened second again, right after that goal. It happened again, and that guy was free. Thorsten was just standing there looking like a light pole.
I'm hugely embarrassed. I have
shouldn't be embarrassed.
had to eat my words for predicting that we're going to win, but this is Chelsea.
You remember last week?
Whether win, draw, lose, we are still Chelsea.
You have no option,
and
bro.
then
You have no option.
I have several options.
No.
But then Chelsea.
The only option you have is go Burnley. Go Burnley.
All right.
Go Burnley.
All right.
That's the only option you have.
So let's move straight to the City Newcastle match. It was a spectacle. The match was very lovely. It had everything that you needed to see in football. And for the very first time, I'm going to say that I appreciate the work rate of Erling Brute Haaland. He was fantastic yesterday. Although he didn't score a goal, but he gave an assist. And I think moving forward, these are some of the things that Pep Guardiola would want to see. What are your thoughts? What are your views? What are your opinions on this particular game?
First of all, as you know my schedule, Saturdays is always a busy schedule for me to watch Saturday games. I barely watch any of them live, but I got the opportunity to watch Match of the Day, got the highlights, and this morning I rewatched some of them that I had them recorded. And as you said, I must be impressed with Erling Haaland. I think when he came, we're all bashing him, his all-round game, how he plays, and he was just a goal scorer. He wasn't now I can say that his game has been transformed by Pep because he's the boss, he's the manager. If he's not playing well, we'll blame Pep, the manager. If he's playing well, we have to give him the credit. I think Pep has done well, how he has transformed Haaland, not just a number 9 or a goal scorer, but he's been doing that playmaking job as well. Yesterday, him and Mamouche were the catalyst for Man City. They went through Newcastle defense like a a knife in a butter, especially with Dan Ben going physically against Haaland. He showed the class that, bro, this time I'm not just physically strong, but mentally I'm there.
I'm also there.
Psychologically I'm there. He showed Dan Ben, and I think Dan Ben in his way to Newcastle on a coach or on a flight, he must be thinking, bro, what did I do at the Etihad?
So your name is Dan Ben. So yesterday, Hala got you bent.
Yeah, he got bent. Yeah. So it's a bent bricks.
Yeah.
I mean, he
because
did well.
I must.
Mamouche, on the other hand, credit to that guy. I think
Yeah.
when Salah leaves, he's the next Egyptian king in the Premier League.
To tell you the truth, yesterday I realized that Guardiola did something that made me feel that it is not a mistake when he's called a tactical genius. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because since the league began the season, he has been playing O'Reilly at the left flank, left back.
You know why?
And he pushes him forward, he brings him back.
No, you know why?
No.
And I'm glad that now O'Reilly is playing his preferred position.
Yes.
Because he lost Aït-Nouri for the AFCON, even prior to the AFCON, injuries. So he had to play him there. And he has to force an attacking midfielder as a left back, right back.
What I realized was on any normal day, Pep could have opted to play Phil Foden.
But he cannot play him that left-sided of defense.
I get it. But he could have switched, brought Semenyo to this side, and then push Foden to the other side.
Well, that's the dynamic. That makes him the greatest coach
that's what I'm trying to
in the world. To me,
that's what I'm driving
to
at.
Me,
that for him to have predicted that, okay, this is how I'm going to play. I'm playing at Nouri, but I'm going to play O'Reilly on top. O'Reilly got the job done. He did well with his recoveries, and yesterday he got 2 goals for the team.
Yeah,
and yesterday he was just phenomenal.
Yeah, to me, I'll always say this anywhere that I am, that Pep Guardiola, he's the greatest manager of our time, or of my time that I started watching football. I don't see any manager coming close to him. And these are the moments that we put him in that bracket, because he's been able to do things that we don't expect, things that you can easily spot. He doesn't spot them easily, like how we use our lay eyes to spot. You understand? So going into that game, I mean, he bought Nunes as a midfielder from Wolves. Where is he playing now?
He's converted into a right back.
You understand?
And the guy is playing very well.
He's playing very well. And the reason why he's playing at right back is not just because of he wants someone at the right back. It's because of his awareness to make a chance or create a chance or score a goal, because he's a midfielder. Any midfielder, that's why Szoboszlai has been excelling in that right back position, because he's been able to spot danger and sniff danger when it's coming against him, and when he's attacking.
Because he's a Liverpool fan, he's trying to chip in something from Liverpool.
Oh no!
We are coming to that match.
It's a fact. It's a fact. We've seen different managers that have done it.
If you ask me, Szoboszlai right back has not been great, right? Not because he's not a good player, but because he's played out of position. The second thing is that because that is not his natural position, most of the game he is found out of position. And that is tactical.
We'll come back to that, and
that is tactical indiscipline.
No, we'll come back to that,
because
we'll talk about him.
If he meets prime time, say Hazard, you 1v1 Hazard, because of pace, because of strength, you will not be able to take him. Then you are out of position, and Hazard goes ahead of you.
Okay, we'll talk about that when we get to the Liverpool team.
It's because he's not been caught off guard. Because
he's been caught off guard several times.
Yes. And it hasn't materialized as in leading to goals. That's why he's still playing there.
No. He got caught against Newcastle with Anthony Gordon. Mm-hmm. He nearly got sent off. What did Slot do? He had to shuffle him from that right back spot. So it happens many times.
For Matheus Nunes, Pep has been able to get something out of him that no one expected. That one we give it to him. But even at times he also makes some mistakes that, but then
he's made hugely mistakes that have cost City from winning positions. So it is what it is.
But yesterday's match was a very beautiful match, and
okay,
kudos to Pep and his boys. They did very well.
yeah.
So let's move on to Liverpool and Nottingham Forest. I told you going into this game that because of the new manager bounce, Liverpool, you are not going to walk in the park when it comes to Nottingham Forest. The guys really held on tight.
It was not rather in the park, but it was in the forest in Nottingham. And that's a bar, bro. Before I get to the Liverpool game, let me touch this game. Sunderland versus Fulham. Sunderland played at home. And we've known this season that Sunderland, they have been formidable force at home. They've not lost a game at home until Liverpool went there and then beat them. We show people the way. This afternoon, Fulham went there 3-0. And this guy has been tremendous with his penalties ratio. That is, what do you call it? Jimenez, that Mexican striker. Right now, he's got 13 penalty spot kick. He scored all of them. No player comes close to him. So shout outs to him. Before we go into the Liverpool game, yes. The reason is, it's not just new manager bounce. The new manager bounce is there, but I think the setup of this game, how we went, even first half, we were wrong. I watched the game fully. I was less impressed with the first half, how Liverpool played. We couldn't lay a finger on them. It's like almost off the ball, on the ball. Nottingham Forest, they were better than us.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Second half in the league, in the game, again they came. I think it was just some 1 or 2 areas where we were able to create chances and we couldn't take our chances. But if I'm Forest fan, I'll be hurt with this defeat because I think Forest really deserve
a point from this match.
A point from this.
And what I'm trying to say is, you see, aside a new manager coming, within a short period, you still can see the hand of Victor Pereira on the players. Because at a point in this game, I felt maybe Nottingham Forest got different players coming to play because all of them, their game was automatically scaling up.
Yeah.
Because for a very long time in this season, right, I saw someone like Sangari trying to shoot.
Oh, yeah, sure. And the reason is, new manager bounce, new manager want to express his feelings to his players, but it works the other way. Players who has not got the opportunity to play, or who plays already that has been out of form, also take the advantage to give their all to the new manager to know that I want to be in this team. I don't want to go out. I don't want to be on the bench. You understand? So it all comes into play. But I mean, if I'm a Forest fan, I'll be hurt with this defeat today against Liverpool
because we could clearly see.
I could see that they deserve something.
The manager was
and that
really
is
upset.
Me not wearing my Liverpool mask talking because of the win that we had. I mean, we scored the first one. It was disallowed. From the first angle I saw, I thought it was his back. Second angle, I thought he had his hand on his side. So it was not a handball. But at the end of the day, VAR intervened, disallowed the goal. That's fine. We went on to score again. They tried to use offside and blah, 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 but it never worked. And I'm glad that goal stood. And I'm happy that as a Liverpool fan, we had our points on board.
All right, so Liverpool won 1-0. Kind courtesy Alexis McAllister. He scored the first one that was disallowed, and then
Florian Wirtz, he was supposed to start this game. During the warm-up, he had this injury. I think he had a pull. He felt a pull in his hamstring or so, and he had to drop, and then Jones came in. And this is the tactical side. Sometimes I always give it to Arne Slot. Though I want him gone, but where credit is due, I'll give it to him. He realized that I think there was a head injury of Van Dijk lying on the floor. And that was where he called Soboslai, told him, leave that right back spot for Jones. I want you in the midfield. And from there on, I don't think we were better, but we were composed a bit when we had the ball because we were able to put 2 or 3 passes together in those moments that he was in that midfield. And I mean, his work rate brought about the goal as well.
All right. So kudos to Ancelotti and his boys.
Yeah.
And then straight to the North London derby.
Oh.
Arsenal got a blowout. Igor Tudor was clueless in his own stadium.
I mean, when you go to Spurs, you know their motto, to dare is to do. So when they had Igor Tudor, it's Igor to do. But this guy came. He was already wrapped up in the leaf.
That's bars, man.
You understand?
Yeah.
He was already wrapped up in the leaf.
See, this is how I see it, right?
Yeah.
Going into the game, Tottenham wanted to impose their game on Arsenal.
Yeah.
An Arsenal side that had drawn against Wolves. So coming back, they had learned from their past mistakes. And they knew that they had to solidify the back in order not to concede a lot of goals.
Yeah, sure.
That is one thing. The second thing was that when Arsenal got their goal, Spurs got their equalizer almost immediately. So what I was expecting from Spurs was that Igor Tudor, get your guys to absorb some of the pressure that Arsenal is bringing, frustrate them, play them on the counter, and score them. Because today, if you ask me, I will tell you that Kolo Muani came to work.
1 second.
And that guy was terrorizing the defense,
Okay.
making unnecessary fouls here and there.
Okay.
Right? But then Igor Tudor all of a sudden decided to attack. Right?
Okay.
It was when he conceded goals again. That was when he realized that he had to slow down. But by then, the game was almost over. Because later on, he made some substitutions, hoping that they could turn the game around. But things got worse until Arsenal ran riot.
Okay. So
big ups to Eze, big ups to Gyökeres. They got the job done today.
What I would say is, I know you're a Chelsea fan. What I would suggest to you is that what Igor Tudor, the Spurs manager, couldn't do, please pass that information to Liam Rosina to do.
We've
Wait. Since you as a Chelsea fan, you don't want Arsenal to win the league, pass this information to your manager. Make sure that he does this homework so that they don't lose to Arsenal. We don't want you to come and be frowning, be making noise. We don't want Arsenal to win the league. Oh, you stop them. Don't expect anyone to stop them.
When are we playing?
Next Sunday.
Arsenal, prepare for us. We are coming. I'm not even kidding.
Go Arsenal. Go Arsenal. Go
we are
Arsenal.
Coming for you.
Yeah, so I mean, you said a lot. I cannot blame him. One, he had to play some players out of position. Paulinho is a defensive midfielder, but he was forced to use him as a centre back. And I'm not sure that playing 3 at the back was the kind of ideal system he wants to implement in the team. You understand? And he came up with Dragusin. He came up with a Dragusin. And then, what do you call it? What's his name? Paulinho and another guy in that defense.
Van der
Ven, right? I mean, it's not the ideal situation for him in a derby like this or his first match like that. But that's the place available for him.
Yeah.
I cannot blame him. But Spurs fans, right now, they will agree. He's the first manager. That's his first But if it was Thomas Frank, they will not agree.
Oh, that is true. But
you understand what I mean?
Today I was telling someone,
if Thomas Frank was not sacked, I promise you today this result will get him sacked.
Today I was telling someone that this is where they needed Romero a lot because he's the senior most.
And he let himself down.
He could have
taking silly yellow cards.
He could have no.
That guy.
He could have organized the defense.
That guy, he has taken more cards this year than even those who work in the card shop, the Valentine shop.
That's a buzz.
He's taking more cards. Christmas cards he's taking. Valentine cards he's taking. Mother's Day cards he's taking. Father's Day he's taking all the cards.
Yeah. So first half 1-1.
Yeah.
Second half it ended 4-1. This message is to Mikel Arteta. Don't bench Eze.
I know we've all been saying this.
Don't bench Eze.
Yeah.
Because if he's not even scoring, he's still creating chances.
Yes.
Something that on any normal day, Odegaard will never do. Odegaard will get the ball all right, position himself very well, but he's not progressive when it comes to attacking.
Yeah. That's a fact.
So I think at this point, Arteta should learn from that and keep playing easy.
Yeah, exactly. So are we going to La Liga?
La Liga, Real Madrid lost to Osasuna. Barcelona won against Levante as expected. What are your thoughts?
I mean, my thoughts are we are just here without visa, without passport. We are flying all the way from England to Spain, La Liga. And Real Madrid, waiting the word of you guys. Oh yeah, come to me. Come and explain to me, Baba. Real Madrid, you went to Osasuna and they show you the real word. I mean, they put them where they're supposed to be. Real Madrid went there, Real Osasuna show them they are the real deal.
Excuse me, guys.
Yeah, he's been singing too much for the Chelsea choir at church today. That's the reason why. Yeah, I mean, you want some water?
Yeah, I want to grab some water.
Yeah, get some water.
Yeah, so you finish.
Okay. So Real Madrid, I mean, shame on them. Nobody expected them to draw or even lose that game. But the manner how they played, even when I woke up and I saw the lineup, I was like, Vini played, Mbappe played. So who didn't play?
Everyone played.
And then they still lost.
Real Madrid was not just it. Because going into this game, you realize that Barcelona had lost to Girona already. So they had all the psychological boosters and everything too. But then they were not on duty today. And so that is an abysmal performance. That it was played yesterday, rather, right?
Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah, and he gave Barcelona a heads up to put in their energy, and they won against Levante. So kudos to Barcelona. The high line worked today.
I mean, let me ask you, if you're in a title race, would you want to be a hunter or hunted?
I want to be a hunter.
You want to be a hunter?
Yeah, I want to be a hunter.
Sometimes you hunter and the season and then you will still be hunting in your preseason.
It is terrible. It's terrible. But
I know.
These are the games that we've watched over the weekend. Let us know your comments. Let us listen to
let's talk about Barcelona. I mean, today they won emphatically. I can even close my eyes and tell you that Barcelona were going to win this game. Exactly what I did with Real Madrid. But Barcelona, on the other hand, they really came prepared. They really came cooking. Try not to, give any window for Real Madrid to have a breathing space that, we can actually go on and win this La Liga. They came, I think, first 5 minutes, pangay. It was in there. 20, 25, 30 minutes, pangay. Second one, shut their nerves down. And that's what I think the big teams should be doing to the small teams, the so-called small teams, because this season, if you can score a team, a small team, unquote, go to halftime, no equalizer, come to second half, your maximum should be 50 minutes. If there's no second goal, expect a draw because they will come after you.
Most definitely.
And it's not just Premier League. It's been happening even the Saudi League.
So Barcelona did well.
Yeah, they won. Now they're on top of
but their
Liga.
loss against Girona pre-informed me that going into this match they were going to give everything to win.
Even Girona, I don't think they deserve to lose that game. If you put the officiating aside, because they had some moments that the officiating.
But at the end of the day, they lost. At the end of the day,
we are talking about the lose, but we are talking about circumstances that brought the lose. You understand?
Because you get a penalty, score. You don't score.
It's part of the game.
It's part of the game. So at the end of the day, they lost. So I'm saying that it got to me that their manager was going to be furious with the guys and was going to talk to them. And going into this game, they were going to give everything to win. And then Real Madrid losing also gave them something to hold on to stepping into the game.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned. If you are new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Follow us, like whatever that you think about this video. Whatever that you think about the game that we've talked about. Whatever that you think we should have talked about and we didn't. Let us know in the comment section or the chat section. In our next video, we'll bring it down and tell a friend to tell a friend that KS Sports Desk, we are here to feed you more of our sports context. We out.